So this is my Aragorn inspired look that I decided to do for this tutorial. As some of you may know, I released my One Ring collection earlier this week and it's been doing really well so far, so thanks for all of your awesome support. I'm really glad you guys like all the colors. I tried to pick very autumnal, wearable kind of colors, but still with something special to them, so that was kind of the feeling of the collection. The colors I'm going to be featuring in this tutorial from the One Ring collection are My Precious, which is a golden bronze cream eyeshadow. I use that as the base all over the lid and into the crease a little bit. It just lets it lets some of the gold pop through and make it a little bit more beautiful and gives it more dimension. And this is a dupe, a color dupe, not a formula dupe, of the MAC Paint Pot in Indian Wood. It's extremely close to that from swatches I've seen online. That's the color. It's a bronzed gold and it is based on the color of the ring, obviously, because it's called My Precious. On the lid we have Shire, which is the Hobbit's color. It is a beautiful olive gold with a little copper duochrome in it. It's supposed to represent their really beautiful town and all the grassy mounds and homes that they have, and it's supposed to represent the fiery warmth of their hearth and the stories they like to tell around the fire. So that is Shire, and I'll swatch that for you as well. And that's what we have all over the lid. It is a gorgeous olive color. This would also be really pretty on top of Louis cream eyeshadow if you got that from my Once Bitten collection. Aragorn's color, and he inspired the look, is Strider, and Strider is a deep matte hunter green color. It's very beautiful. I use that in the outer V and the lower lash line a little bit, just to kind of deepen the olive look we have going on. And then through the brow bone, like on the upper crease, I used Archer, which is Legolas's color. And this one is actually a dupe of Urban Decay's Maui Wowie. You can see that there. It's based on Legolas's kind of silvery blonde hair and his archery, his like bow and arrow. The color is like Maui Wowie, which is kind of a light antique-y gold with a little taupe undertone. This one doesn't have any glitter though. This one is just like a metallic color with no glitter at all. So if you like the color of Maui Wowie but you don't like the glitter that is in it, this will be a good replacement for you. For the lip color, I decided to go with a drugstore find for you guys. And this one is really pretty for fall. This one is 913C from Wet n Wild. I'll annotate in the down bar what the actual name of that is, but it's just a really beautiful brick brown red color, and it's matte, so I just thought it would go really good with this kind of masculine color scheme that I was kind of going for. Not saying that colors are feminine or masculine, but this is more of a dirty olive kind of look, very autumnal and very earthy, so that's kind of what I was going for with the lip. Okay, so first we're going to take My Precious cream eyeshadow and apply that all over the lid with your ring finger or whatever finger you want, and apply it into the crease. And just do a really thin layer of this. It's very pigmented, you don't need very much for it to really look great on the lid and act as a base for our eyeshadow. Okay, and next we're going to take Shire eyeshadow with the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and we're just going to pat that dry onto the lid. You don't need to foil at all since we're using a base underneath, and the gold really shows through in this look. It looks really pretty underneath Shire. Okay, next we're going to take a pointed stylus brush, and we're going to take some of that Shire color and put that on the lower lash line. Again, we're applying this dry. We're not foiling the pigments at all in this tutorial. They're all used straight from the jar. And just kind of smoke that into the lower lash line. Next we're going to take Shire eyeshadow, and we're taking the e.l.f. contour brush, and we're just applying that right into our crease. If you have hooded lids like I do, apply it slightly above where your eyelid folds, and that way when your eyes are open you can still see that dark matte hunter green color, and it really just deepens the look. If you have larger lid space, you don't need to go above the crease as much as I do. We're taking a blending brush and we're just blending that into the My Precious cream shadow. Next we're taking Archer and we're taking that same brush and we're blending it on top of the My Precious eyeshadow and into the inner corner of our brow bone, like underneath our brow bone. And this is just going to create a really pretty transition color in the look. Next we're going to take the Too Faced Matte Eye palette and we're going to apply Velveteen Bunny, which is just a really light, kind of translucent white matte eyeshadow. We're just going to apply that to the very upper brow bone, just to kind of lift our brows a little bit. We already have a lot of shimmer in the look, so I just wanted to add a matte up there to kind of even things out a little bit. And then next we're taking some of that Strider eyeshadow with the e.l.f. Precision brush, and we're just going to go in and kind of smoke out the outer portion of our lower lash line. Kind of halfway into the lower lash line is where we're going to stop with that. Just work it into the lash. And then next we're taking the Beauty Without Cruelty Cream Concealer. My shade is Fair, and we're applying that right underneath the eye, just a little ways down, so that we can blend it into the under eye area without smudging our eyeshadow. And this is just going to clean up any mess that we have and just brighten the under eye area. Okay, next we're taking Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in Perversion, and we're going to use this to create a smoky black eyeliner on the upper lash line. So just take your time, it doesn't have to be a perfect line because we're going to be smudging this out with a brush to make a really smoky, smudgy, sexy kind of look. Okay, next we're taking the e.l.f. Studio Contour Brush, and we're using this kind of like we would a pencil brush. We're using it to push the eyeliner into the upper lash line and to smoke it out a little bit. This just softens the line and makes it really smudgy and sexy, which is what we're going for in this eye look. And then make sure to get your upper and lower water lines with this liner. Just don't apply too much or else I find it gets a little too smudgy and will smudge into your lower lashes, which we don't want. And then we're going to apply our foundation. I'm applying Gabrielle Cosmetics Moisturizing Foundation in the color Pale Ivory. And I know it looks like a very light color on me, but it is a medium coverage foundation, so it really does blend in with your skin tone and allows the natural color of your skin underneath to show through. As you can see there, it blends in really well. I'm using the e.l.f. Studio powder brush, I believe that's what it's called. It's a really good brush for foundation and it's really cheap. I'm using Honeybee Gardens Pressed Mineral Foundation in Geisha, and we're taking that with the e.l.f. Mineral Powder Brush and lightly applying that all over the face. I really like this powder. It doesn't look powdery at all. It looks really natural and it's great for sensitive skin because it doesn't have talc or any irritating ingredients. And of course it's vegan and cruelty-free, so I recommend it. Then we're taking a beautiful Wet n Wild Megalast Lip color. I don't remember the name of it. I will annotate that in the down bar so you guys can check it out. But it's a beautiful matte brick brown red color. I thought it would go really good with this autumnal kind of look. And I love that it has a little bit more brown in it than most reds do. So I just think it's really wearable and pretty. It's a good way to wear red if you're not comfortable with wearing really bright reds. And then we're taking Tara Moisturizing Bronzer with the e.l.f. Stipple brush and lightly contouring our face with that. And that will warm up that foundation color a little bit as well. And then we're going to make sure to bring that into our temples too, to keep it really natural and blended. Okay, and then we're going to bring that into our neck a little bit and our jawline to sculpt it. Okay, next we're taking Hemmingway eyeshadow and an angled eyeliner brush, and we're lightly brushing the product up through the brows. I barely have any product on there. This is going to make it look a lot softer than if you apply a heavy amount of eyeshadow into the brows. And if you don't have a tail on your brows, make sure to fill that in. Mine kind of stopped short, so I need to add one on a little bit towards the end. Okay, and then we're curling our eyelashes. That's just the e.l.f. $1 curler. It works really well. Then I'm taking the Zuzu Luxe Mascara in Onyx, and we're going to build up our lashes with this, so apply several coats. Make sure to get them as thick as you possibly can. You can also use lashes if you want. I just thought this would be easier for people at home to recreate without lashes. I hope you guys like the look. I'm planning on doing a look for each of the main characters in Lord of the Rings, at least all of the characters that I have featured in my collection, so that will be kind of fun to do. I know that I did a Galadriel inspired look. I will insert the picture of that here. A lot of you guys like that look, so I definitely will do that. I'll do my Aragorn look, which I will post here. So I know definitely for sure I will do those two, and I have more Halloween tutorials coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Still kind of playing with my camera and my lighting, trying to get the best setup for you guys, so any feedback would be appreciated. I will talk to you guys soon.